Salut tout le monde.
In English, please.
Hi everyone. So I've made top 32 with Yubel at YCS Lille.
Okay.
And here is my profile. So I played like 50 card Yubel,
Yeah.
which is pretty unique version of the deck.
And you will explain it every detail for us?
Yeah.
Okay.
So first of all, my call was to face a lot of Yubel, of course, some Snake Eyes, and eventually Virtual Beast and Tempai. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So the deck is built basically
It's built to
them.
beat basically Yubel and Snake Eye mainly. Yeah.
Okay. So let's start with the main deck?
Yeah, let's just talk about the composition of the deck.
Yeah.
It's all about a pile of one card starter
Okay.
and the free spots, and also some cards that doesn't do really that much alone.
Yeah.
Like the Pain, the Yubel and stuff.
Okay. Which
So
are
first
not breeds,
of all,
but,
they are the one card combo,
Yeah.
the Engraver, the Tract, and the Lorry.
yes.
So I'm playing 3 tractors because I'm at 50, and it's a really good starter, but also an extender.
Okay.
Whereas the Lotus, for example, is a good starter, but not really an extender. So I would rather max out the Tract over the Lotus.
Okay.
And then, of course, the best one-card combo of the deck is the Tron.
Yeah.
It's also a great extender.
Mhm.
So you max out on this. Of course, it's the Polystandard. 3 Beckoning, which is one-card combo. 2 Lotus, with the 1-for-1.
Okay.
And the last one I played was the Paris map.
Okay.
So
So why the Pure Race map over the third Lotus?
yeah, so basically it replaced the Lotus because I can search any monster that has 0 attack, but I have to normal summon it to use its effects
Okay.
for 2 turns. So it can either be the Beckoning Beast, the Lotus, or the Incarnate.
Okay.
So you either choose your normal summon, or you can add this, because you will never declare its effects. So you can make a very early Phantom of Yubel.
Okay.
So this was also a case for this one. Honestly, I'm at 50. I don't think it will really matter to talk about this one, but
Okay.
it was the third Lotus.
Okay.
So these are all the one-card combo of the deck, the one-card starters.
Yeah.
Then you have all the bullshit, you know?
Yeah,
the
the-
card that don't do
Yeah, the
anything
bad
by
card that you need to
themselves.
play.
The triple Yubel.
Yeah.
I was only playing one Spirit of Yubel.
Okay. Which is not pretty standard?
It's not pretty standard, but it's quite hard at the beginning. But actually, if you are aware that you have only one spirit, it will be fine. You will already accept that your Phantom will not summon a Yubel after using the effects. If you have the Varudras, you have both Yubel locked into this. So Phantom will only pop this, you will never spec on anything.
Okay.
So yeah, that's not common, but you can play with that. I wanted to minimize the amount of card that doesn't do that much by themselves.
Okay, you just have to like get used to it.
Yeah.
And after that, it's good.
You have to be aware, like as well, Noel in the final
Yeah.
forgot that he has gone through all the Yubel monsters. So it's even harder than him. You have to always be careful to keep one Yubel in your deck, or in
Yeah.
the field, or in the end, to resolve Phantom properly.
Yeah.
And then you have the one Screamer.
Yeah.
This is not standard that much.
Yeah, because like I saw a lot of Yubel lists that are usually playing 2.
Yeah.
So why 1?
Because it's a great extender, but actually it's not very optimal. You will rather prefer Tractus over a Screamer in your hand, because you will have to add the Screamer to make your combo, so you don't want to open it actually.
Okay.
And then also the cards.
Yeah.
So the Pain, the Opening, which is no more a one-card combo, and the Enchant Package.
Yeah, so basically like the card that's it's not like bad to draw, but you
Yeah.
rather see them in the deck.
This 8 card, yeah, this 8 card of the garbage of the deck. You don't want to draw them unless the Yubel sometime in some combination of hands, but you don't want to see them. So I just wanted to minimize them.
Okay. Understandable.
So yeah, the lineup ideally was only entraps.
Okay.
And then I realized after doing a lot of mirror match that the player who go first will basically always win the match.
Yeah. Which
Because entraps don't do that much against Yubel. So I had to find a different approach. Playing only breaker is pretty risky because you have to accept every board always, no matter what matchup it is. So I went for a mix of both with some entraps that can grab you some cards, and also in the side deck you will see there are more of these.
Okay.
And then only cards that do really good trades or breaker.
Okay.
Really good trades, I mean bestials.
Okay. Yeah.
Because if your opponent is starting playing and has the Phantom of Yubel, the bestial will always be a good trade, because if they are afraid of Nibiru, they will always let it go through, and so they will have an impact. You can also remove the bridge between the Fiendsmith and the Yubel engine, which is pretty insane.
Yeah. Basically.
Even an open with like Beckoning and Engraver
Yeah. If
will
they
die
start to.
on one bestial because of the bridge.
Yeah. If they want to send the Lotus, you just have to eat it.
Yeah, you wait them for a cost for opening and you can keep. Then you will play 2 Nibiru and 1 Droll.
Okay.
I will explain this later. But the Nibiru, basically, I was expecting some Ritual Beast, so I wanted my Prulia or Phantasmia to draw some Nibiru at some point, which happened many times. So I'm glad I played 2 Nibiru. Maybe one was enough. I will explain. I will discuss this later. And the 1 Droll, which is a target for another card I'm playing. And I couldn't side this. It was okay in the main deck, so I just decided to play this at my last entrap.
Okay. So basically, like
So that's
a
all for the
one-off,
entraps.
a one-off as a target, and sometimes when you drew it, you are happy.
Yeah. I drew it against Whitewood.
Yeah.
And it was pretty clutch in game 3 on time, so that was cool. Last we have the breakers.
Yeah.
So we have 3 talents, 3 droplets, and 3 metal tronus.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why
So the last one is the reason why you have only one draw
one draw.
in the
This
deck.
is for the Kwakimeru against Tenpai.
Yeah.
You have these, the droplets, that can carry them. And I'm playing also something else in the extra deck. Metal Tronus is insane in this deck, actually. I don't know if I have to really explain, but yeah, even sometimes you're going first. Your opponent goes Magnamut. You can target the Magnamut, negate its effect, summon a Jerusalem, link climb, and carry the.
Yeah, you've already have like a breaker and you've negated something.
They're still banishing something, it can be pretty annoying, but that's it, that's fine. In the mirror match mainly, you can set it going first to target the Beckoning, the Lotus, Spoon Insane, or even the Engraver if you want.
Yeah, eating the beckoning is like pretty
Yeah,
clutch.
it's insane. They have normal summoned, nothing else. And going second, it's pretty good to pair with a breaker,
Yeah.
but also with a bestial actually, because if you're facing Desiree and Varudras, obviously this is not enough by itself. But if you have a bestial with this, you can either prevent the Caesar or the Desiree. So at some point it becomes really powerful, even against Snake Eye. You could take the Caesar and make a Desiree. So if you have an Engraver before, you can go Requiem and the board just explodes.
Requiem
by
is the
itself.
Desiree,
Yeah.
then you send something, you've negated the Caesar.
Yeah. So this is a very powerful 3 spots, but also an half combo part.
Yeah.
Combo piece. Yeah.
So, and like also every breaker that you play is basically not a dead card going first, so
Yeah.
it's okay.
This is the most versatile lineup I found for going first and second. So the only outgoing second card is the Mulcharm Purulia. That's
Yeah.
all. Even Phantasmia was fine going first, because if they break my board, they will have to link climb, and at some point I can do an Nibiru or Bestial.
Yeah. So that was it for the main deck?
Yeah, so it's clean 50 cards.
Yeah, clean 50.
It's not very common for Yubel, and for YCS Lille neither.
Okay. So then into the extra deck?
Yeah, so extra deck is pretty standard. You have 1 free spot, like every Yubel extra deck. So you have the Fiendsmith package.
Yeah. Standard for this.
Yeah, these are standard. Yama, Rage with the targets.
Yes.
You have
Obviously.
the Phantom,
So
Caesar and Varudras.
okay.
And the last card is the Phoenix.
So that was the free spot that you choose
Yeah.
over the third Phantom?
Yeah. It's also an out, by the way, to the Kwakimeru, if you can. But yeah, this is the one I like the most in testing. The other option was either the third Phantom, second Yama, but I was not convinced about the third Phantom. I think you can really play efficiently without it. And the second Yama comes up if you play Escape, but I played Chamber. So I could play anything, Almirage or Phoenix, and I decided to play Phoenix or Utility. And I'm glad I play Phoenix.
Understandable. So now on to the side.
Side
Which
deck,
is like-
it's pretty spicy actually. So
Let's find out.
First of all, I have this OTK package.
Okay.
The game plan against Yubel after siding was to say you start. So I was going second post side against Yubel. The idea was that their deck is weaker going second post side because they thought they were going first, so they will get rid sometime of the trap, the chamber, escape, anything that will help them to play around breakers.
Yes.
So the breaker hits even harder post side when I make them first.
Yeah, we've even seen like some Yubel player like side out Varudras to like
Yeah.
side in basically like those cards, but you make them start, so the board is weaker.
So they are not playing around the breaker anymore because they don't have the trap anymore.
Yeah.
So the dark ruler, it's very hard the whole board. If you draw this card and you make them first, actually it will resolve all the time. There's no.
And you can draw it with like Phantasme and
Phantasme,
like
Purulia,
and
you can
another card
even-
that we will see.
You have
Yeah.
Trust. And the MVP of my weekend actually was
Yeah.
Magical Spring. This card was truly insane during the weekend, even against Snake Eye, but mostly against Yubel.
Once you get rid of the Varudras because you make them start.
This is a hard one pattern on activation, so if you activate one, the Varudras, you can activate another, or they will just take the other breaker. Your engine will go through. This is truly insane.
Chain
You can do
droplet.
it in draw phase to not be drawled. Chain droplet is insane. I did it against Enzo Fialos in round Swiss. Like Phantasme drew 4 in my turn, and Fountain drew 4 in my turn too. I had like 8 cards in hand. The whole board was already exploded, so it was insane. Insane card. Very unfair, actually.
And now for the rest of the side.
Rest of the side, we have another target for Trust,
Okay.
which I said it only against Snake Eye, not Yubel.
Yeah. Basically getting rid of
Yeah,
the
you can
grinds.
side it against Yubel. Like you activate if you have both. You can say they conflict, but you can activate Feather. The Yubel player will change the 0, and then you can change this, so it will resolve most likely. Which is it's more the case against Snake Eye because they have only one negate.
Yeah.
They don't have the Vadras, so I don't like this against Yubel.
And Feather
Against,
Duster is like better for like getting rid of the IP and everything.
Yeah, and the target for the Azuren,
Yeah.
for Azuren,
Yeah,
so
Azuren,
it's carry the
the
whole
full
board.
gate that they
You
do.
drew one more. This is insane. We have more target for Trust. So as you can see in my main deck, I don't play Ash, Imperm or something like that. So I don't have a lot of response against Shifter. Like for example with Standby, my game plan basically, I relied on the fact that my opponent, if he plays Standby for Lille, he will not be a good player. That was the call.
Okay.
So I decided to not consider that much Tenpai, except having an out for the Quackimiru with the Metal Tronus
Yeah,
Droplet.
Mutagenous with the drawl and the Phoenix.
Yeah, and if I get Shifter, my plan is to basically trust for Jim Barrier against Shifter deck. In the mirror against Snake Eyes, my plan is to go for this.
Okay.
And their matchup, I can play both. Whitewood, for example,
Yeah.
I can play both. So more targets.
And
Then I have my time condition, which is
Yeah.
truly insane actually.
best friend. That's it. That's
Round
what you
8,
play.
the last round of Swiss. I am table 1 against a man playing plants. I have 3 minutes left to play. He's 50,000. 15,000, this is insane, and I could get the game because of this card. Deal some damage, and then in my phase 2 I can do its effects. So I won, but I could also do its effects on access code.
Yeah.
So you're very large on the amount you can gain from that. Why I decided to play this over like Firecracker or something like that. It was just because it's Fiends and Fire, so it can't be bestial first of all, and it's a Fiend, so you can in your line go for Yama at the Shavara,
Yeah.
and then you go for Muckracker to revive. If you get Imper on this one, you can go Shavara, pop this in response, and then it resolves. even if you get Veiler afterwards, then Yama can trigger and revive. So anyway, if you can put this in the graveyard, most likely you will be able to revive it.
Yeah, basically it's not a time card, it's just engine.
Yeah. And also, if you outdraw this card, which happens to me like twice in the tournament, I guess, normal summon effects, special summon Lotus, and you can play, or
Full
even special summon Mulchami, you can go for Moon, and this is full combo. So yeah, well, basically on summon you can summon something from the hand, but it's not that relevant. It's just a very convenient piece of time for the deck.
Yeah.
I think it's the best one. And the last one was Call by the Grave for going first.
Okay.
Because the deck is so weak to Perulia and Shifter. So
Yeah, well, I was saying Shifter, but yeah.
yeah, or Other Entrap are pretty fine depending on the end. There is weird range of end. Like some end can play around 3 to 4 entraps and some lose to 1. Like against Yashin in top 32, I just had track to play. I did tracks, he ashed me, so I passed. But yeah, overall the deck is very consistent, very resilient to entraps, and my free spot helped me for that. Like going first, I played this in case I got Perulia, but at some point if he bestials me, I can just grab talents, check the end, continue to play. That was truly insane going first. So as long as you have a powerful trap to punish the Mulchamis or the Shifter, it would be insane to have some talents with that in case you get bestial.
Alright.
So yeah, that's all for the deck. I can talk about my matchups.
Yeah, but basically, like you've said that you want to face Snake Eye, the Mirror, some Tempai, Ritual Beasts, and Whitewood, was it?
Yeah, I consider also Whitewood.
So how did the tournament go, basically?
It was mainly my calls. But round 1 I played like 1 Unchained.
Okay.
I played a Chimera, Whitewood, some Snake Eyes.
Yeah, basically Chimera isn't on the board, but like you eat it with the Bestial, so it's okay.
Yeah, Bestial really good against it. Basically, game 2, he put on the board both the Jabbers and the Tiger.
Okay.
And I still 2-0 him. That was so rough. No, this was rough. I played some Ritual Beasts, Plants, and a lot of Mirrors.
Yeah.
So the call was right, actually. The Snake Eyes, wow. There was Enzo Fialos with the play with Phantasme and Magical Spring, which was insane. And the other was a girl that didn't want to respond to my hello. So I just wrote him. The only word was please sign. She didn't want to respond to my hello. What? Yeah. Okay, so that was all my Snake Eyes. It was by, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, it was not that hard. Not like the Ritual Beast. I played 2 Ritual Beasts, Juho and Herman Hansen.
Yeah.
So it was like 5 game.
Mm-hmm.
The 5 game, I got shifted every time. But against Duo, the 3 game, I always open Perulia, so that was cool. Against Duo was an insane game. Game 2, I let him start. I killed him. Game 3, he let me start. We went to time, and at some point my Perulia didn't want to draw the Nibiru he was playing, and on summon of the Protoss, I drop it. But then, Prosperity for 3, he grabbed a Nemes that put back the Protoss and add back the Protoss, so I got it. But next turn, the Fiendsmith engine helped me to just kill 2 and 1 to the time, so that was fine. It was an insane game, actually, very fun. I enjoyed a lot the tournaments. I went X0 on day 1, which is insane. It's my best performance ever. I'm very proud of that. But day 2 was actually terrible.
1-3
1-3 on day 2, that's insane. Yeah, I won the first one against Yubel, and then I lost against Herman with the Ritual Beast. I lost a Mirror, which is my most favorable matchup, the one I'm more prepared for that. And the one in the top 32 against Yashin, I lost the Mirror too. This is so bad, yeah.
So a good day 1 and a bad day 2.
I was so tired day 2. I didn't sleep well, but that's fine. I just did better than the last time I went to YCS, so I'm very happy for that. And it's very encouraging to go further and do better next time. Yeah.
So next time, better than top 32?
I hope so.
We will see then.
You will see that. And then the most spicy part of the deck.
Pas mal, ça, bien vu ça, bien joué.
Bacteria.
Bien joué ça, ça sera bien fait. Voilà, bien joué. Bricks on bricks.
Ok, elle est là. We're back.
Il est back.